to wear face masks when leaving the house. But that's proved a difficult and sometimes dangerous choice for black men in particular, who sometimes face discrimination while wearing face coverings. There have already been several high-profile incidents, including a doctor who was arrested in front of his home in Miami while wearing a mask, and two men who were kicked out of a Walmart for wearing masks. And so we ask you, our listeners, whether you've experienced racial profiling from wearing a mask. Here's Mark from Philadelphia.
A couple of weeks ago, I was in my bank with a mask on, and I sat there and thought, here you are, a black man in a bank in the city of Philadelphia, where if you linger at a Starbucks too long, they're liable to call the police on you. But happily, no one yelled freeze or call 911 on me.
This is Todd, a police officer. He told us masks are exacerbating an existing problem.
I've been profiled and followed all over stores and had to actually pull my badge out to show to security that I'm a police officer and I'm not in there to steal anything. And that's just in my everyday average life. So being a black man in this world is never an easy thing.
To understand more about racial profiling against black men and how COVID-19 is factoring in, I spoke with Aaron Morrison, national race and ethnicity writer for the Associated Press, who's written about this topic, and Rayshawn Ray, David M. Rubenstein Fellow in Governance Studies at the Brookings Institution, and an associate professor of sociology at the University of Maryland. He's done research on racial stereotyping and police-civilian relations. I started by asking Aaron of when reports of social profiling around masks began.
In the middle of this pandemic, there's been so much happening that even these types of recommendations from the CDC, which, if you can believe it or not, just happened this month on April 3rd. At the time this was announced, I heard it, and it almost went in one ear and out the other because of how much was going on all at the same time. But as these requirements started to spread, we started seeing black men reporting and posting videos where they were saying, look, this is leading to some racial profiling. And some of these videos, when they were posted to social media, they went viral. That prompted some U.S. senators, including Senator Kamala Harris of California, to send a letter to the DOJ and to the FBI, asking them to provide additional anti-bias training and guidance to police officers, because there was a concern that the requirement to wear masks was going to cause some tension in communities where police community relations is already strained.
Has the Department of Justice or the FBI followed up on this? Do we know where police departments are on this issue right now?
I reached out to the FBI. They got back to me and they said that all of their employees, agents included, receive a basic anti-bias training when they first join the FBI. And they reiterated in a statement to me that they do not condone any of their employees carrying out investigations that are discriminatory on the basis of race, gender, and any other sort of classification. The DOJ did not respond to my request for comment, and to my knowledge, there has not been any movement on this since the senators sent their letter. However, I did reach out to the National Fraternal Order of Police, and they felt that this whole issue is a waste of time in the middle of the pandemic, because as they point out, and it's true, that most police officers around the country receive some type of anti-bias training. However, it's unclear how often they're required to refresh that training. I think that's what the senators were trying to go for here. It's like, we're in unprecedented circumstances right now. People are going to have to cover their faces to protect themselves, and it doesn't seem like a stretch to ask police officers and police departments across the country to just reiterate their commitment to anti-biased policing.
Rayshawn, there's this viral video of a black man wearing a mask, a doctor in Miami, being handcuffed by the police outside his home. What was your reaction to seeing that and to some of these other videos?
Given the research that I've done, I wasn't surprised by what I seen, but of course, it's always an unfortunate and sad moment. And I think what shocked a lot of people is the fact that afterwards, people found out that he was a physician.